Hello, welcome. I'm Juan Diablo, and today I'm very proud to be presenting to you the Filippo Times. In connection with West Ham United, the football club came to me and said, would you like to take part in a special series that Filippo Bonaperti wants to do, which is relating to the fans. So it's absolutely fantastic, and I'm really grateful for this opportunity, and it gives me a greater insight into the man himself, Filippo. So, Filippo, hello. How are you? And do you want to tell us what this series is about and what you're going to be doing with this series? Hello, Juan. How are you? Thank you for the warm welcome. It is basically, it's like a brainchild. We sat down with the board, with my agent, and we discussed how we could integrate ourselves in a better fashion with the fans. You know, I want to relate to the fans. I want to take on board their thoughts on how we're playing on every aspect of the game. I feel sometimes that managers sort of put themselves in the background, that they only talk to the media when they have to. And I'm not a great fan of, unfortunately, talking to your good selves, Juan. I don't particularly like doing press conferences before games, after games. It interferes with my focus on what I'm doing. I don't mind talking to you guys outside of football, and I thought this was just a greater way for the fans to get an insight into me, insight into, my thoughts and feelings with the club, give you my perspective on how we're doing. And I want to be approachable for the fans, hence why I have my Twitter account, which I'm sure you guys will be able to put on the screen like magic and show the Hammers fans how to get in contact with me and be able to ask me questions, which we could put into these episodes, because I feel it will just, add a little bit more depth for the fans over the course of the season. As a fan myself, I feel that is absolutely fantastic and a great way for you to immerse yourself with the club, even though, let's be honest, you are an absolute club legend. So, from a question standpoint, can I fire some questions at you? You're far too kind, Juan. You're far too kind. I would never go as far as to say I'm a club legend, but I do love this club. And yes, feel free, fire some questions away. This is what this is all about. This is what the fans want. This is what I want. This is what the club want as well. Fantastic. Thank you, Filippo. So, from a standpoint, from a fan's perspective, and I suppose from my perspective as a journalist, can we discuss a little bit about Adrian, your feelings about the situation and what you see as the eventual outcome? And if you wouldn't mind, would you touch on Kare as well? And obviously, would you be able to touch on Andy Carroll? There's a lot of rumours surrounding Andy Carroll that he's rather sort of, he's not happy with the way things are going and panning out for him. Wow, yeah, oh, Juan, that's you've really gone for the jugular there. But yes, no, this is what this is all about. I expect to get some hard questions. So yes, let's touch on Adrian. As you know, as it stands, Adrian will be leaving the club. It's not been made 100% official by the club, but it is going to happen, unfortunately. We're looking at possible transfers. We've had a lot of contact from clubs abroad and at home regarding the situation. So, yeah, in the background, a lot's going on. But, yeah, it's safe to say that Adrian will be, after January, taking no further part at West Ham, unfortunately. It's a great shame. I think he's a world-class goalkeeper. I really do. But at the same time, I can't allow players to think they could walk all over me for the sake of, money at the end of the day and getting themselves a longer contract. I feel that Adrian shouldn't have listened to his agent, but, at the end of the day, that's by the by. It's his agent. He pays him to give him advice, and he's taken it, unfortunately. With regards to Kare, I don't want to go into too much detail with Kare. I do feel that we can rescue the situation. Kare is a fantastic lad. He has a promising future, be it this club or be it any other club that he goes to. He really does have a promising future. He's a fantastic, versatile player, a player that I would obviously like to keep. But as I say, we're in negotiations with his agent. We're also talking to Kare himself, and hopefully we'll be able to resolve that situation. Now, speaking about Andy Carroll, I don't always believe what I read in the press. I think sometimes there's a little bit of scaremongering. There's been quotes that Andy has turned around and said that he wants to leave the club. There's been quotes that Andy's emailed me saying that he wants to leave in a transfer window. And Andy's a very passionate man, a very passionate player. He hasn't had the best of luck with injuries, and to be honest, my predecessor Bilic brought in obviously Simone Zaza. And of course, he brought in Ashley Fletcher. And to be quite frank, at this moment in time, those lads deserve a starting opportunity over Andy as it stands, just due to his current fitness. injuries, etc., he will get opportunities to play, and if he can prove himself in those opportunities to play, I can't see an issue. He could force himself into the first team, but a lot of players seem to want to just throw their dummy out of the pram and expect to get first team football just like that, which is, let's be honest, it's not the way it works, and it's not the way I personally work with my team. That is absolutely fantastic, Filippo. Thank you ever so much for this opportunity. It's been fantastic. And when do you think we'll be sitting down for the next instalment? And, when will you be taking questions from the fans? Not a problem at all, Juan. And that's quite easy. Hopefully you did put up my Twitter details. If not, can you flick them up again by the magic of whoever does your editing in the background for the fans? All they have to do is literally just tweet me questions regarding, how the season's going, etc., transfers, potential transfers, and I'll happily be taking them. And with regards to the next episode, it'll be number 24, I believe, has been earmarked by the board for this to go out, which gives us, a good couple of episodes before we sit down again and have another fantastic chat. That's brilliant. So not long to wait at all. So hopefully you've enjoyed this first episode for Filippo Times. As you know, Filippo has just said himself, it'll be coming back rather soon. Episode number 24, and it will be a regular slot if it goes down well with the West Ham fans. I think it's fantastic to see a football manager actually come out and want to talk to the fans, want to integrate with the fans, and want to take on their comments and their thoughts and give them the opportunity to have him answer them back, which is fantastic. Most managers just hide away from this sort of situation, so it is absolutely fantastic. So yes, until next time, from me, myself, and of course Filippo Bonaperti, we'll catch you later.